Hang on. I gotta edit the chat box. Alright, now it's showing up. Oh, jeez. Oh, hold on. We're gonna get rid of game capture 1 as soon as our computer just speeds up. Come on. No, we're not going into intermission. Alright. There we go. I think we got it all working. Now we just wait for the slow Xbox app to load. Come on. Any time now. There it is. Alright, I'm gonna switch on over to the TikTok chat. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to smash that subscribe button so that you can be able to use the chat. But here we go. We're now live on all platforms except for Instagram, Facebook. We're only live on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. Now can the Xbox app load? Cloud gaming. Hang on. I think I might know why it's lagging behind a little. Don't worry, I'll get it fixed. Videos. There's probably too much stuff on there. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta get rid of this. It's probably gonna clear up most of it, which will probably make it at least smoother. We don't want it to be re-recording everything. That wouldn't be any good. Running 3 actions. I'll help. You're going to be running 1 action. Recycling 9 items from videos. It's double recycling. Skip it. Jeez. Stop recording Streamlabs. I did not realize that. Alright.
Stop recording. close the file, and then you see it's running much smoother. Much smoother than frickin' Streamlabs leaving a permanent file on my frickin' alright, the recycling bin. Empty. Yes. See that? It's running a good amount smoother than before. Now we are gonna play through cloud gaming. Dang, time played 71 hours 48 minutes. We're about to make more than 1 hours. It's 4 hours. Unless, but we want some, we want content going here. We don't want to end quickly. And also, it realistic. So, by realism, I mean just make it realistic. Lag lagging on phone on fucking dude. Streamlabs, you're the best thing, but yet you're making my fucking stream lag. Fix it. Did it load? Was it fucking disconnected from cloud gaming session? Oh shit. Alright. You see that? That's smooth. Smooth. Smooth right there. Code form. Alright. See? Smooth stream. Smooth stream. See? Continue with EA Play. Alright. We can load the roster from Super Bowl 60.
Choose which team you'll begin your
Not
franchise with.
Start the season.
The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. We start with a good matchup here, AFC versus NFC. And it's a guy who made big strides in his rookie season, Drake May. He's going to find his man here, this one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Pats get it done. Congratulations to them. They are your Super Bowl champions. First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Swim. They faked the handoff. Now Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
13 yards.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Cardinals first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Again, it's counter. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Cardinals first down.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
He certainly didn't have his best outing a week ago, and he was very honest with us when we brought it up. He said, listen, I can't turn the ball over at this rate and expect to come out of there with a win. So they got away with one last week. He doesn't think that they're going to be able to sustain that. And to be honest, I don't blame him.
Just a yard on first down. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Cardinals
On play action, Murray. Back to the right side. Caught by McBride. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the
From
pickup.
the 41. Here's 2nd and 6.
Lions 41-yard line.
Here's Connor. Has some room inside the 30. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 27
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll step up and run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. That's Harrison in motion.
The pass on 4th down. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Austin Seibert now for this field goal try. This one will be from 37 yards out. Seibert's kick is good. And the Cardinals will take a 3-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
It's a 10-yard.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
35-yard line.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after them right out of the gate.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. In early second and long they're facing. Now Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Goff. That's taken in. It's Isaac Deshaun. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First down.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He was tackled at the
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
A loss of 10 yards.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on third and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. To get downhill there, so take this up to about the 37. Now second and 9.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive. What a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than
the round.
defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him
back. Pressure coming, and they got it once again. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Bryce Behringer now.
Not even allowing the first down from now.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The home team's offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And he's been a consistent force offensively all season, currently ranked amongst the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a play fake, and it's gone. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
No! Why didn't it
And
press?
that is wide to the left and no good, but there are multiple flags on the field. And I think this drive is going to stay alive. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable
Freaking
call. Stay focused and
on
avoid
this
major mistakes like that.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Controller. No, it's actually the dumb getting Franklin per second shit.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up
Are
and
we
send this one
kidding?
away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Murray again. This is counter. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Open man right side is St. Brown. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
It's now 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That's good. 4 on Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
There's Goff. It's complete to Williams. And it's taken down inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Goff throwing again. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
We go tonight.
So 4x TX2. Yeah, I remember you. Welcome to the stream.
Montgomery going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got through, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in.
And he's going to take it for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
The Lions will set up for the
Goff looking to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
2nd and 10. Murray now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. That gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Murray now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. heck of a move, but only able to work his way
Hey,
down near
how
the
isn't my
23.
microphone working?
Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little...
Streamlabs, fix your damn shit. Yeah, I don't think Streamlabs works with. No, I don't think cloud gaming is. Hey, headset, microphone. Headset, microphone. Testing, 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 testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Do you work? Does it work? Is it working? The audio? Yes, it is. Alright, now back to the frame jumpy game that is Madden 26 on the freaking cloud. Hey, isn't the audio working? Hmm. Oh, it's buffering. Streamlabs. Close cloud gaming. Alright, is the audio working? Is it? Hardware? Testing 1, 2, 3. Alright, that's a bit too loud. Oh, you can't even hear me. Alright, how about that? Alright, how about that? Oh, damn, that is now perfect. Perfection. perfectionist over here. See, I knew that something crazy would be going on with this lag spike. But hey, we'll manage. We'll make it through. Right? Yeah, it's working. Yeah, it's working. All right, good. Good. All right. Now we'll check the YouTube chat, see if anything is going on there. Alrighty. Is anyone else watching? Alright, yeah, so we got it in both the Shorts feed and the YouTube live streaming feed. Oh yeah, there we go. Hey, sports. It's in the game. You love to see that? But what you don't love to see is when your bed sheet just goes popping out of the corner of it. That triggers some PT or not PT. That triggers some OCD out there. You don't want the freaking bed sheet to pop out. All right. Hang on. Got a better idea. If only it would load properly instead of just screwing around.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
All right. We're gonna make it the current roster. See if that would do anything. Alright, GM's office, NFL rosters. Alright, yes, we got Isaiah Pacheco, but we have Juice Scruggs. Oh. I guess I'm in it for some reason. I don't know.
These are player tags. Players with tags.
I guess they thought that I was a football player. Do we have Juice Scruggs? Oh, I guess everyone's on 99. Except for Patrick Queen and Hogan Haddon. Wait, right here it says he's a 99. Why is everyone a 99? Shouldn't everyone be the normal rating? I don't know. Well, let's see how it plays out, I guess. How about we make them wear their ugly alternate classics? How about we make the Packers wear their ugly alternate classics that nobody likes? Because
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. On the visitors' sideline, it is Lions head coach Dan Campbell. On the other side is Matt LaFleur in his 7th season now as the head coach in Green Bay.
we say FTT and we live with it. We live with that motto. For those who don't know what that means, it means fuck the Packers. Because they are the most
Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. Off we go in the rain here at Lambeau Field. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple. On the ground, here's Wilson. He's bouncing in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd.
He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And the Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On the run it's Wilson. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Oh, I thought we could change it at the same time, kind of like in 2K where you can just go, no, I disagree with that. Challenge! Is the microphone still working? My phone will find out. Yes, it is. Delete. Bye-bye.
It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Today, there's an NFC fighting story between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Leading the Lions, of course, the unmistakable Dan Campbell. Just embodies Detroit football now as he enters year 5, coming off those back-to-back division. titles. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And here we go from Lambeau. Fields this one at the 3. This makes it up to the 25. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They're led out by the fourth-year pro from Liberty, Malik Willis.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They'll go right back to Wilson.
What?
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Here we go.
Working from the gun. It's Willis. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Ready? 19.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. From his end zone, he gets the kick away. He takes it at the 44. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. And making his NFL starting debut. It's going to be a day to remember for this rookie quarterback out of Michigan.
You couldn't tell me, looking at him lead this offense out, that he's a rookie starting in his first career game. He's got the poise of a veteran and the confidence of a star. The same traits he had in school that convinced this franchise he was their future starting QB.
And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
Intended for Khalif Raymond. Incomplete.
Well, as we look here, Brock, we're reminded that if you can somehow get through the preseason injury-free, you're really one of the lucky ones. Most teams going to be missing at least a key player or two to start the season.
And it's going to happen between workouts, practices, preseason games, and I know there's a lot of debate about the off seasons of today and getting your team healthy for week one. While we don't ever want to see them, we do know this. They'll create immediate opportunities for someone else to step in and make an impact on the season no one saw coming.
First down, play action. And he's got it, it's in close. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
5-yard line.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal.
Got 20!
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Justin, everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. We can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Gibbs again. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Gibbs. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Lions get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Lions take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. He's going to field this at the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Packers taking the field now. Their second series of the game coming up. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch. So they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive.
Okay, ready?
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Get it!
A give to Wilson running left. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson again. He takes it ahead for a healthy 70 yards. It's 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's go now.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Wilson on the shotgun handoff. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
What a hit, and the ball's loose. The Lions get to it. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Goff off the play action. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And the defender comes away with it.
Well, the pick came in one end zone. I think for a while there, Kate, it looked like it was going to finish in the other end zone. They don't get the points, but boy, do they get a whole bunch of momentum after an outstanding return right there in enemy territory.
A give to Wilson up the middle. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Lions out in front. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have second and pretty long here. Gun snap, Matt Willis. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Gain of 7 makes it 3rd and 7.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complimentary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two. Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
Now, kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
First down throw from Goff. It is cut left side. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
20.
Off play action, call. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Loss of 5 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 11.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Short like that. I promise you, some money will follow.
So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do, and clearly on that one, they did.
Goff on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2nd down.
And they're going to spike this one. No, wait, no, they're not spiking it. They're going to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Bates now for the point after. And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Second and 21 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing is Willis. In trouble now, and the ball is out. Going the other way, Lions have it. And this will reach the end zone for Detroit touchdown. The Lions boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy.
Yep.
A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
They'll try for 2. Goff gets his line set.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
Sending him up the middle. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Really seemed like they were trying to get as much momentum as possible out of that series of events, didn't it? Big play like a fumble return, Brock. They wanted to add another big moment with that two-point try.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all, even if they did fail. Kind of like a big play we see all the time, right? The offense will get right back to the line. Don't let that defense breathe. I don't mind it, even if the execution wasn't there.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Here's Willis. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But it looked like the Packers were able to cover it. No turnover. They keep possession. The Packers take their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. To throw, here's Willis. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. This gets forward to around the 29. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. Collects this at the 32. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Goff setting to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So at the 40 here, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. They're going to throw again. Goff. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And it sets up 2nd down. Again, Goff. Going deep here for the end zone. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throwing again. Here's Goff. He's on the run. Deep down the middle. It's in or no. They dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And this stays a 19-point game. Here's the final play of our first half.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Today is the day we've been working towards all summer, the debut of our new halftime show. So without further ado, let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In the Big Easy, the Saints at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And it's Alvin Kamara. He's going to bull his way in from a couple yards away. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And this is Parker Washington. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Jags get the victory. Congratulations to Liam Cohen, his first win as an NFL head coach. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. And it's a man, when he gets going, is one of the best in the game, Jonathan Taylor. He's going to show some burst, and he has a score, 24 yards on the touchdown. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
We'll see what The first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
180!
Another one for Gibbs. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Goff leading the offense back to the line. They're going for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Tight end give right up the middle. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the... last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second. And very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Rodriguez. A loss of 4 yards. It's now 3rd and 6.
Ready?
Waste of time. Third and long. They're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. Fields this at the 19. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. On first down, it's gone. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go. 20.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run, crossing that first down marker.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
He's got it near the 10. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Block 20.
Running it with Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
180.
Play action here with Goff. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Bates now for the point after. And they just lost track of the play clock entirely there as that backs up this extra point. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll try the extra point one more time. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So a rarity for anyone playing penalty bingo. It's a kickoff out of bounds and some great field position starting out.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down, Willis. On target to Musgrave. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Coming to the line. For another 1st and 10.
And the Packers.
Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. Lions get the win on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.
The players on your team earn some XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
Two months in, and the NFL is as unpredictable as ever. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando. This is your weekly recap for Week 8. Plenty to get you caught up on. We begin in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And it's last year's MVP, Josh Allen. He'll throw for the back pylon and find his man for the score. The Bills win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's Dak Prescott. Thinking about throwing, then decides to run. He's in for a 10-yard touchdown. The Cowboys had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. One more to show you. Let's go to Philadelphia. It's the Eagles hosting the New York Giants. And here's Wan'Dale Robinson. He's one of the 4 verticals on this route, and it's a deep shot. They connect. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty to get you caught up on. We begin in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take. Halfway home. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for week number 9. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin out in Las Vegas. The race.
been 60 years since the Packers and Chiefs met down in Southern California in what would come to be known as the first Super Bowl. But now, at modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, we are counting down to Super Bowl 60. And we've got a great matchup in store. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gutton along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. He'll get this one to Patrick.
Complete to Tim Patrick. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself. Lawrence hitting the ball is free. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
Oh.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. 2nd down and 4. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Khalif Raymond, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
All right, let's do.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jaguars nothing.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm trying to find the best, most comfortable sitting position. Oh yeah, that's warm.
Right, let's go. Hey, son.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down
now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Another tote for ETN. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 6.
A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Looking to throw Lawrence. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
And it's 3 and out.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Pressure comes as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaac to Slaw, 50 yards. And the Lions will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now Thomas will come in motion right. A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence all play action. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away.
That's lovely.
You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On the counter, ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now, 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. But certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And we've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 14-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Watch out now.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back to... They'll start this drive out on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 50 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Yellow, 43. Striker, ready.
Looking to throw. Shaver. Pass complete. That's Lovett. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Black 40. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Shaver working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Ready.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
52 blaster. Black. 95. Set.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Khalif Raymond, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now.
35-0.
So the drive there took 6 plays.
We aren't even letting
and the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
All right. We're going to do a squid pick. Or a power squid.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So 2 quarters in the books here in Santa Clara. The Super Bowl 60 halftime straight ahead with Scott Hanson.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Compared to 1 for 4.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54.
And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. 73 yards. And the Lions are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Yes, decode the performance. Pause. Pause the game. Settings. Settings.
The try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. They certainly made quick work of that. Ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Let's super sim that. And then see how the game goes from here.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So a moment to savor here. Commissioner Goodell set to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Detroit Lions. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions.
Frame perfect.
So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.
Shadow Realms. To complete the 23-0 NFL season. We just completed the 23-0 NFL season. You'd love to see that. Alright, I'm gonna find someone to raid on Twitch. Saying as I feel like we're done here. Saying as I fulfilled my end of the bargain. Hey, camera, what are you doing? Alright, there. As I was saying, we will go and raid the channel. How about we raid Seals TV? Alright. For the Twitch viewers, have fun on Seals TV. And then for the other viewers, good. One more again. All right. Oh, hang on. I forgot to make another little clip of what looks like extreme domination. You see that? Blew out the Packers, blew out the Bears, destroyed the Ravens, sent the Browns back into irrelevancy, destroyed the Bengals, destroyed the Kansas City Chiefs, beat the living heck out of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, shut out the Vikings, destroyed the Commanders, shut out the Eagles. We destroyed the Giants and then the Packers by like 63. Wait, no, 64. I think. Yeah, and then we beat the Cowboys, shut out the Rams, and then we destroyed the Steelers. We took a crap on the Vikings, and then we destroyed the Bears. Meanwhile, ugly season. The only teams they beat were the frickin' Cardinals and Vikings. For the Panthers, Alright. I will see you all next stream. I'm done with this stream. That's all for today. Tomorrow we will probably stream until we get the Pistons in NBA championship in NBA 2K26, which should be easy. It should be the easiest challenge that we'll have. Because we already know how, because the Pistons are actually a good team. All right. I hope you all have a good rest of your days, and I will see you all in the next stream. I'm gonna leave the stream up so that I can do some editing on videos, but I will see you all next time. See ya. Bye. beat the living heck out of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, shut out the Vikings, destroyed the Commanders, shut out the Eagles, we destroyed the Giants, and then the Packers by like All right. The all right. Oh, hang on. I forgot the Vikings. Three in the NFL season. 3. They just completed the 23 0 NFL season. You love to see that. All right, I'm gonna find someone to raid on Twitch. Saying as I feel like we're done here. Saying as I fulfilled my end of the bargain. All right. For the Twitch viewers, have fun on field. The Twitters have TV. And then for the other viewers, raided and we what do you do? Or I guess I feel the saying as what are you doing? Little clip. Oh, hang on. I've destroyed the Ravens, sent the Browns back into irrelevancy, destroyed the Bengals, destroyed the Kansas City Chiefs, beat the living heck out of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers,